everyone, my name is Azuatul Akmar and I'm going to tell you guys a story about Peter Pan. Once upon a time, in the city of London, there lived 3 children, Wendy, John and Michael Darling. They live in a cozy house with their kind parents and a dog named Nana, who watched over them like a nanny. Every night, before bed, their mother would tell them magical stories of mermaids, pirates and a boy who never grew up. That boy was called Peter Pan. One night, while the children were fast asleep, a breeze slipped through the open window. A tiny flicker of light flew in. It was Tinkerbell, a fairy. Right behind her, came Peter Pan himself, searching for something. He had been there before and left behind his shadow. As Peter tried to catch it, Wendy woke up. "Are you Peter Pan?" she asked, amazed. "Yes," Peter said, "and I come back from my shadow." Wendy helped him sew it back to his feet. As she worked, Peter told her about Neverland, where he lived with the lost boys, children without families who never grew up. "There are mermaids, fairies, and pirates," he said, "but no one to tell stories. The boys miss having a mother." Wendy's eyes lit up. "I can tell stories. Can I come? And my brothers too?" she added. Peter smiled. "Of course." With a little sprinkle of pixie dust and thoughts of joy, they began to float. They flew through the night sky over rooftops and stars all the way to Neverland. It was more wonderful than they have dreamed. They met the lost boys and explored the island. Wendy took care of them, told them stories, and gave them comfort. But Neverland wasn't all safe. There was a pirate named Captain Hook who had a hook instead of a hand. Peter had cut off his hand in a duel, and the crocodile had eaten it. Since then, the crocodile had followed Hook, hoping for more. It had swallowed a ticking clock, so Hook always heard it coming. Hook hated Peter Pan. He planned to capture Peter and the children. One night, while Peter slept, the pirates crept in. They kidnapped Wendy, John, Michael, and the lost boys and took them to the ship. They left a poison cake behind, hoping Peter would eat it. But Tinkerbell, still jealous of Wendy, but loyal to Peter, saw the trap. She ate the cake herself to save him. Peter woke to find her fading. "Don't die, thing!" he cries. "Clap if you believe in fairies." Far and wide, children clapped, and Tinkerbell's light grew strong again. Peter raced to the ship. Wendy and the others stood on the plank, ready to fall into the sea. Peter flew in just in time. Sword drawn, he fought off the pirates one by one. Then came Hook. Their duel was fierce. Swords clashed, shadows danced. Peter flew through the air, fast and clever. Hook stumbled, and then splash! He fell into the sea. The crocodile was wailing. Peter freed his friend and sprinkled pixie dust on the ship. It rose into the sky, sailing above the clouds. He brought them back to London, to their nursery, just as the sun began to rise. Wendy looked at Peter. "Will you stay with us?" Peter shook his head. "I must return. I will never grow up." "But I will," said Wendy sadly. "I will remember you." Peter smiled softly. "Then I'll come back every spring for stories." He flew out the window with Tinkerbell close behind. Years passed. Wendy grew up and had a daughter of her own. But some nights, if the wind was right, the window would open wide, and the boy's shadow would appear on the wall. Because Peter Pan, the boy who would not grow up, still flies through the stars where dreams never ends. The end.